Well, I titled the last video, the love of my life's unseen, unappreciated sacrifice for her sister. And when I first met the love of my life, our first phone conversation, she said to me what happened to her. She was still in love. She was honest from the gate. I'm still in love. I'm heartbroken and I want to move on. And she didn't know that I knew who her younger sister was. This is our first phone conversation. She's on her way to work, October 13th of 2022. I was driving in between two towns and going towards one that I believe is haunted, and that was in a haunted county that's, everything's haunted now, but distinctive hauntings, where I was crippled by the demonic in this particular county for the first time in my life, in this particular county that entities work to take a toll on. But all that's out the door now because there's no more veil. The veil's blown open and everywhere is haunted now. Off subject, but the love of my life's unseen sacrifice. So telling me I'm off subject, my bad. I just get stuck and remembering and getting sidetracked. So she's sharing with me her unseen sacrifice and unappreciated sacrifice, and that's how I view it. And I'm talking about how it didn't dawn on me till now that she sacrificed herself in a way. A lot of people won't see it that way. They'll just say, oh, the love of my life, her affliction that she has took a toll on her vessel. No. Her afflictions. No. So, and the vessel, of course, is damaged from the affliction, but where was the love of my life's heart? It was to protect the love of her life, her younger sister, and her nephews. I mentioned, when I stated about her earlier, when she lost her trust in me, I accidentally said her younger sister and her sons. I meant her nephews. So I just get emotionally charged and I say the wrong thing. So I'm going to always try to correct myself. Lord Jesus Christ, thank you for holding me accountable so I can deliver this content as honestly as I can. So the love of my life's sacrifice, she telling me in our first phone conversation, she's heartbroken because a man broke her heart. She wants to get over that, but she don't know how. And she was honest. And then she was sexually assaulted at her old job, and she had an emotional breakdown and a spiritual breakdown after that, and everybody judged her. And she's straight out the gate with me on that. So immediately I'm already understanding. She's very angry in this moment. She sounded angry, and she's just very aggressive. Love my life. I was concerned, but I loved her photos and just wanted to meet the love of my life. And I said, okay, well, she, in a roundabout way, invited me to come to her work that night on our first phone call, 3 days after we met on a particular dating website. And I did not, she didn't directly invite, but she told me what was being offered at her job that night. And I just took a back seat. And I said, well, when are you off? And she said, that was a Thursday. She said, I'll be off on a Sunday, this coming Sunday, the 16th. And I said, well, we'll stay in touch and we'll meet this coming week. And she said, okay. So I really didn't know what to think. A lot of these things, they never pan out. You can talk to people and then they get sidetracked. They meet someone else in the DM and then away they go. And that's my experience. And sometimes anyway. So love my life text me in between that conversation and Sunday, and text me at 2 a.m. on one of them. And I got excited, but she's probably just testing to see if I was at home and had a woman in bed with me or something of that nature. And I can understand that. Maybe I don't perceive to know these things, but love of my life called me on Sunday, the 16th of October, and say to me, I'm worried about my younger sister. This is our second phone conversation. And then she starts describing her younger sister. And I already know her younger sister's in trouble because her younger sister's man, who's the monster, disclosed to me a week before I meet the love of my life online, a week before I meet her online. He discloses to me that his ex, who is the love of my life's younger sister, has a stalker. And I'm, in my mind, I don't trust him. And I'm just thinking it is him, but it happened to not be him. But she's gang stalked by demons. So I know that's hard for a lot of people that do not like Sister Karen from the Armor Up podcast says, a lot of Christians don't even believe Lucifer is real. They just, and I it's a real thing, what she said about that. So I noticed the love of my life's younger sister is gang stalked by demons. I also noticed the love of my life is haunted, and she's being attacked by demons as well. And I found that on later. She cried and buried her head in my chest, telling me to get them to go away. They circled her, and it wasn't a hallucination. And she told me to get rid of them. But anyway, so the love of my life tells me she's worried about her sister, and she starts to describe her sister. I don't know. I'm just listening, and she tells me where her sister lives, and I'm like, okay. I know a woman that's kind of going through what you're describing. Then she describes her younger sister, and I was like, And then she says her younger sister's name, and I'm like, I said, She's like, what? I was like, I know who your younger sister is. And then she gets defensive, like thinking, is it me? And then she's like, how do you know? And then I told her how I knew through this man. And she said, look, I don't trust him, but... And then I started to get nervous. She detected that, and she said, listen to me. And she was so sweet. She said, I want you to, this is you and me right now. Block him out. Block my younger sister out. This is you and me. And I said, yeah. And I'm just on the phone, not FaceTime. She said, I want you to come to my house right now. And I said, okay. And I said, where do you live? And she said, I'm going to send you the directions. And it's far away from where I'm at this point. Different county. So I drive, and I almost got lost, and she's getting frustrated because it's late. And by the grace of God, I found the location, and we immediately, when we touched. So the point being, she sacrificed herself by, after me, the love of my life's vessel, the things that she indulged in to numb herself before she met the man she's with now. The things that happened in her life after. Like when I lost the love of my life, how I ran to my addiction, the doors that being with me open for her to be tormented by the demonic, with everything with me was all about trying to help her younger sister. That was the goal. It wasn't about her and her. Sure, she wanted me to help her heal her heartbreak, and in her mind, she wanted me to be her husband. Oh, yes, absolutely. All them things, like take care of her, be that man. Of course, it was an opportunity for me to be that. But I, of course, failed. But her intention, initially, everything was about protecting her younger sister and her nephews. And then after me, the landslide that the love of my life went through with her own. When I met her in May, for her to hand me some of my things, I said, so what's up? And she said, and she cried, and she said, it's been a rough few months. That's how she said it. And I was so cold and rude and egotistical. All I had to do was wrap my arms around her. But no. All I did is cause her more anxiety. When I looked at her and I could tell, I just had this feeling like she'd been with other men, and I just got jealous and hateful. And then she started shaking. There was a crow laying behind me, and she smiled, but then she starts shaking. Whenever the love of my life's in my presence, she's shaking, and it ain't in a good way, because I cause her anxiety and misery. I upset her stomach. She used to tell me at the end, she'd get a text from me, and it just makes her sick. It's supposed to make her happy. And this man she's with now, I pray that he's everything that I wanted to be, but I just couldn't be. Because the love of my life does, like the young man said, deserve to be happy, as everyone does. I'm going to cut this at 10. My love to you all in Jesus Christ's name.